Hello, it's Kate McGregor-Stewart. I'm on vacation and I had time to think about all the great movies and great performances I've seen, and people keep asking me what are my favorite movies or what are good actors to study. So I decided to make a list of some of the things that came to my mind first. The very first thing that came to my mind was two old movies, Bonnie and Clyde and Chinatown. They both had a lot of critical attention when they came out, and they're both really good movies that you would love watching, with really good actors in it. So then I thought of Leonardo DiCaprio in What's Eating Gilbert Grape. I think it was one of his first movies, and I actually wondered for a minute if I was seeing a documentary because of the nature of his performance. It was so good, and I think his work has been consistently good ever since. Val Kilmer played Doc Holliday in Tombstone, and I thought that was a really amazing performance too. There's a French actress called Juliette Binoche, B-I-N-O-C-H-E, and I love her work. She's very translucent and fluid and natural, but still very layered and charismatic, and her characters differ. She did a series called Red, White, and Blue, and my favorite one is Blue, but they're all really good French films. And then she was in a movie called Lovers on the Bridge, which I love. My daughter and I were lucky enough to see her and Liev Schreiber do a play called Betrayl on Broadway live, and she was just as good live as she is in film. Blue Valentine with Ryan Gosling. Ryan Gosling is such an amazingly natural actor and very definitive, very original. I thought Michelle Williams did a great job supporting him, and that they were both great together. And although the movie was a bit of a downer, I thought it was an amazing, amazing acting experience to see that. And Monsters Ball, of course, with Halle Berry was an amazing performance. Anything with Anna Deavere Smith in it is really, really something to study. Anna Deavere Smith is a performance artist. She's played a lot of legitimate stuff. She played the hospital administrator in Nurse Jackie. She's been in traditional films and television, but she does a lot of original one-woman shows. And the one I just saw with her in was called, let me see if I can remember, Let Me Down Easy. Oh my goodness, this woman is astonishing. I think you can find her on YouTube, Anna Deavere Smith. And she played men and women and all kinds of ethnicities and all kinds of classes, and she's just an astonishing performer. They're all believable, they're all filled out. So for character work, she's just amazing. And along with that, thinking of character work, I was thinking about Eddie Murphy in Coming to America. That was miraculous what he achieved. And Johnny Depp is great for that stuff. He did Edward Scissorhands, he did the Pirates, all the Pirates of the Caribbean movies, he did Chocolat, and Alan Rickman is another character actor that I really love. He played the bad guy in Die Hard. He played the evil sheriff in Robin Hood. Then he played the sensitive, vulnerable suitor in Sense and Sensibility. I saw him on Broadway also in Private Lives with Lindsay Duncan, and he was astonishing, and that was a whole stylized performance. And that was Noel Coward. And he's just a really amazing actor. Let's see, who else did I had another really good character one that I was thinking about. I don't know, I tend to love performances that are opposites, like Denzel. I loved Training Day because it horrified me so much, and I was used to him being so shining and upstanding, and then he was so dark and ruthless. And then I think Philadelphia was an amazing performance for him. He has a broad range too. And HBO has a series on called Shameless that I'm crazy about. I think that the casting is one of the best castings I've ever seen. Every character in it, and it involves a lot of people of different ages and different types. Every character in it is excellent. The writing is very cutting edge and very outside of the box. The show and the style is directed very outside the box, but the performances are amazing. let's see. Geoffrey Rush. I love Geoffrey Rush's work. He's another one who does a lot of great character range. He did a movie called Shine, which was very sensitive pianist. Then he's been in Pirates of the Caribbean too. He's played Captain Barbossa. But he did a little Australian film that my daughter and I loved called Lantana. It's a very small, delicate film, very unproduced. I thought that was a really interesting movie if you're interested in something offbeat. Then, of course, he was the wonderful guy in King's Speech. He was the King's Speech therapist. He was in Elizabeth. He was in a movie called Quills, which I really loved, period piece. King's Speech, well, Colin Firth gave an amazing performance in King's Speech, and he's the same guy who did the Bridget, what's her name's diary? What's her name? Bridget Jones's Diary. But I mean, it gives you an idea of the huge realm. I loved Tyrese. Well, I loved Tyrese, period. But Baby Boy flipped me out, and I didn't have anything to do with that. I didn't even help him with it because the director had someone that he wanted to have work with him. But I thought Baby Boy was a beautiful performance. And speaking of my people, I loved Marissa Tomei in Before the Devil Knows You're Dead. And what's that other one called that I loved? In the Bedroom was also an amazing performance. And I think she's really outstanding in Crazy Stupid Love, the new one. I'm trying to think if I've forgotten anything here. I don't think so. Fargo's a great movie with Frances McDormand and William Macy. They're both really outstanding actors. So anything that they're in is really good. Bill Macy and Frances McDormand. But Fargo was a great movie. Everybody in it, Steve Buscemi, all the characters in that did a really excellent job. And the movie was very unusual and unique. And I think that's pretty much it. Steve Martin's great comedian, Diane Keaton, Gene Wilder, and I'll end with one of my favorites, Lucille Ball. When it comes to comedy, I don't think you can beat Lucy. I love Lucy. Thank you. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and follow me on Twitter, and check me on Facebook. And I appreciate your support.